T-L.
All right, Brain. You don't like me and I don't like you. But let's just do this and I can get back to killing you with beer. W.
T-L.
And welcome everybody to WTL. Where's the line? I'm your host, Andy Class, and joined by
Jabron.
the parlay pounder.
You got it.
And we got to talk some Christmas Day basketball.
Heck yeah.
It's a fun tradition. It really is.
It's a staple in my day. I know that. I wake up, watch Gremlins, and then get into the basketball.
That has to be a top 5 all-timer as far as Christmas movies goes.
Number one.
Christmas. That's pretty good.
It is.
Well, let's start with the struggling boys. Let's start with some college basketball, some NCAA. Kind of a surprise here. The Creighton Blue Jays are at home taking on the DePaul Demon Deacons?
Blue Demons.
Blue Demons.
Demons.
Yeah, the Demon Deacons. That's ACC team.
Yeah.
Anyway, DePaul, they're traveling to Omaha where Creighton usually has a lot of success. However, the Blue Jays have dropped their last 5 games, many of which they were the favorites on.
For sure, Andy. The one thing that is looking good for Creighton right now is that this team is not up to par with the last teams that Creighton has played. This could be a really good shot for them to get on streak. Creighton just went up against it in their last games, playing Marquette, that's ranked in the top 25, Texas, BYU, all really, really good teams. Only team that's not good that they lost to pretty much is Nebraska. But DePaul just lost by 40 points to Northwestern, a Big Ten school, and you can tell that Creighton is just playing a lot better competition. This DePaul team comes in with, a streaky record as well, so I think the line right here is going to be 3 to 4 points towards Creighton, and I would take that as well.
They got to get right, and
they do.
It can't be overstated. We talked about it last week, but losing Cockbrenner, their center, 7-foot center, and they're standing the freshman King. He's been playing well.
He has been,
but it's a difference.
Cockbrenner is probably one of the best centers in the nation, and the whole team runs through him. It's just the way that they are, and once they get him back, they will start streaking the other way.
He's still their leading scorer
for sure
at 15.9 points. Javen Johnson's leading scorer for the Blue Demons, pouring in 17 a game. And what's kind of bizarre to me, or it's kind of odd to see. Yeah, Creighton is not this high-flying, shoot-'em-up, let-it-fly team. They are. Oh, I just saw the stat. It's terrible. They are 210th in the nation. Yeah. From beyond the arc, shooting at 33.4%. And the Blue Demons aren't much better.
No,
they're only shooting 35%.
Right.
From beyond the
it's
line.
just the way it is. It's going to be on Christmas Day, so there's going to be a little bit more intrigue to it, but I really like Creighton to kind of run away with this one. ESPN Power Index has an 87% chance of the Creighton Blue Jays winning this game, so roll with the Jays.
I'm going to roll with the Jays, too. They got to get back to their winning ways.
They do.
Don't they?
I think they do it now.
All right, let's move on to the NBA. Yeah. And let's talk about a game that's going to catch a lot of fanfare. That is the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Dallas Mavericks in Dallas. That is going to be a 1:30 tip. So after you have your hot cocoa, open your presents. You can go ahead and get on your couch, put on your new slippers.
Yeah, I'll probably get a brand new LeBron James jersey for Christmas, so I'll slide that on. I think if the league had a chance to submit the NBA Day game picks again, this might not make it. Yeah. But, LeBron's always going to play on Christmas. They're both below 500, and with Anthony Davis reportedly set to miss at least a couple more months, it just does not look good for the Lakers right now. They are a 7-point dog. This is going into Dallas with the Mavericks. LeBron James and Russell Westbrook probably are going to put on a little bit of a show. On the other hand, the Dallas Mavericks have also underperformed, Andy.
Yes, they have.
Under first-year coach Jason Kidd. Luka Doncic is a one-man show on the other side, but they just seems like they have just a better team and everything like that. But I am taking LeBron to come alive on Christmas Day. He always shows out. He'll have a 50-point game.
You're such a homer.
And they might lose. But I do believe they cover the 7 points.
So keep your eye on some of those player props you're saying, those day of. Yeah. We'll see it happens.
Anything lower than 35 for LeBron, take the over.
Nobody, no touts, nobody's getting too wild with this one. Yeah. Because everyone realized that there's probably going to be some changes made to both of these rosters.
No doubt.
Before we really get into it. All right, let's move on to one of the afternoon games, a 4 o'clock tip-off. The Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Boston Celtics. And I believe the Celtics, yes, they are a home favorite of 4 points.
Yeah. Even the Milwaukee Bucks aren't at full strength. This matchup has...
Middleton's out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this matchup has potential to be one of the best festive games in NBA history. We're talking about two of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, maybe arguably the best two teams in the Eastern Conference. Also, the Milwaukee Bucks and Boston Celtics have some recent playoff history.
Yes, they do.
So you better believe this game will mean more to one, if not both of them. There's a big chance that one or both these teams will represent the team in the East Finals.
Sure. Yeah, that's very likely.
The Celtics have dominated and humiliated not all teams not named the Orlando Magic thus far, whereas the Bucks will always be a contender as long as Drew Holiday and Middleton get right, by playoff time. I like the Bucks here. I like Giannis. I'm going with the Stars on Christmas Day.
Really?
That I think the Bucks cover this 4 points. This will be the best game of the slate by far, though, to watch.
Yeah, and Boston's going to defend the Garden.
Yeah.
You're not saying that Boston's going to lose. You're just saying Milwaukee's going to cover.
That's
what you're thinking.
I like giving Giannis 4 points to play with there.
Okay, yeah, that I don't think that's a bad bet.
Yeah.
And all these games, the NBA games, is on ABC, on ESPN, or however you want to dice that up, and they'll be going back and forth.
Yeah.
All righty, let's move on to the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Golden State Warriors, heading out to Golden State. That's in San Francisco now. It's not in Oakland.
Yeah.
And the Golden State Warriors are a 4.5-point favorite. Tip-off's at 7 o'clock.
I mean, this is the game that, people were going to make before the season that said this is the game to watch.
Yeah, Ja Morant.
Steph Curry, Andrew Wiggins, Klay Thompson, all the big pieces are in this one.
Draymond Green's got a podcast just like us.
Just like us. Unfortunately, that might not be the case anymore, Andy. Steph Curry is out with a shoulder injury. And Wiggins is a game-time decision. So that leaves the door wide open for Klay to have a big game, and Draymond as well.
And he can do it.
He can do it. On the other side, Desmond Bane won't be available for the Red Hot Grizzlies. But like I said, they are red hot. Ja Morant is, ascending to that superstar level of player.
Yeah.
I do not like that the Warriors are
4.5-point favorite.
4.5-point favorite.
They're at home.
They are, but with no Steph Curry, I am taking the other next best player, Ja Morant, to cover that 4.5 points. The Grizzlies might even win this game.
You just follow the NBA as far as follow your superstars.
For sure.
And the NBA does it appears, puts it on a platter and allows the superstars to shine.
Especially on Christmas.
I was going to say it's almost an exhibition type of game.
It is.
Where LeBron's going to maybe receive relaxed defense. Ja Morant, like everyone's in on, like, hey, we better give him a couple of dunks, so at least we get on Sports Center or whatever the case may be. So we'll get some highlights in
For
there.
sure.
So you might be right, but I like the home team, and you already mentioned Klay.
Yeah.
He can pour in 40 any other. I mean, I know he's not what he was before the injury coming back, but like you said, they let stars shine on these type of games, and they could leave him open to drill a few threes.
They could.
And he's more than capable of doing that.
And the play of Jordan Poole on the Golden State Warriors could make a big difference in this one.
Yes.
He is a rising star as well. So I'm just saying, barring a major disaster for the Grizzlies or a big surprise or a historical performance by Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson, I think this game could get a little ugly for the Dubs and go with the Grizzlies.
All
so
right.
I really like the Grizzlies in this one.
Okay.
Ja.
Yeah. You did use a lot of ifs there on me. So
Yes.
All right. Let's look at the nightcap.
Yeah.
That is the Phoenix Suns taking on the Denver Nuggets. That's a 9:30 tip-off on ESPN.
Yeah.
And the Nuggets, the Joker.
Joker.
2.5-point favorite.
Yeah. The Suns, have become kind of
I like the Suns.
Villain around the NBA lately. Teams are not going hard against them, trying to make. They are going hard against them, trying to make a statement and giving them their best effort. They're like, they have a target on their back. Like, we don't want this team to be good anymore.
Yeah.
They're kind of cocky.
We're tired of the John.
Exactly. That might be the case when they go, against, like you said, reigning MVP. the Joker,
Yep.
Nikola Jokic, as he continues to lead the Denver Nuggets to the promised land, regardless of who suits up on his side.
He is so fun to watch.
He is so fun. He's leading the race in the MVP for the third straight year. Some think the Nuggets' title window is closing.
So it's now.
I think it's now. I think they're motivated as ever to do it with their key pieces, with Jamal Murray being back. I really wish Michael Porter Jr.
He's going to be back too, I think.
I think he's a game time decision right now. I really wish he played, but I really think they need him for that playoff push.
Oh yeah, they
as
will.
well. So I see this game going back and forth with multiple lead changes. The Nuggets are favored, like you said, which shouldn't come as a surprise. I really like the Nuggets to finish this game at the end. Joker at the line.
Yeah,
taking it down.
I like the Suns. I like them as a team. I kind of like that they play with a chip on their shoulder and they're not afraid to get into you and say it's our time now, even though, well, what have you won in the playoffs?
Yeah.
And the last report that I saw, Michael Porter Jr. is expected to be back in the starting lineup for this one with all those pieces. Jamal Murray, you mentioned, the Joker, Nikola Jokic. I like Denver at home. I like the 2.5.
Yeah.
They can do that. Easy.
I do too.
Easy.
And I really do like that the NBA gave this their late game window.
Yeah,
I think this is
that's
two of
pretty
the
cool.
best teams in the NBA going at it. And like I said, with Denver, with everybody saying their championship window is closing, there's no better platform to do it worldwide, a stage before the playoffs is on Christmas Day. Everybody's going to tune into this one late. Go Nuggets.
I'm on board with you there, Jabron.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to take the Nuggets as well. Do you have anything else up your sleeve, or can we sign off?
We can sign off.
Let's wish everybody a happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, the whole 9 yards.
Every one of them.
Every single frickin' one of them.
Yep.
So that'll do it for us this week. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok to receive our weekly and daily free picks. Short videos, feature-length episodes for Jabron, the Parlay Pounder. I'm Andy Klessen. Thanks for listening. This has been WTL.